Hi guys, welcome again to another video, and this time we're looking at Solana, and this is my trade setup on Solana. Now this is a beautiful short entry, so let me show you this. I've got a really nice ABC here. And I took that entry bang on. So this was at 206.894. Now we've secured that short entry, so I'm just letting that ride. Now, there is a sort of mid-size entry for a long position, and I am going to take this one. I fully expect it to be stopped out, but Solana can sometimes reverse quite quickly and quite violently, so I don't want to, well, I'm willing to take the risk on this one. The actual risk on the trade is 0.25%, so no big deal if I get stopped out a few times. And let me just show you exactly where that entry is. So this is the ABC here. It is pretty small in comparison to this big one here that we took, but this is a macro trade, and I plan on holding this short for quite a long time. Again, the way Bitcoin is positioned along with some of the other altcoins, it looks like that this just might be a little retest to the upside before we are going to retrace back down again. So I'm using a 1.5% stop loss, 1.44% on chart here, and yeah, let's see whether this gets stopped out or not. My short trade currently is at a 7 R&R with a 1.55% stop loss. Now again, I've left some fibs on here, and the fib retracement that I'm expecting for it to at least go down to the 1.414 or the 1.618 at around $168.5. It's likely going to come back down and test this local low over here, but again, that remains to be seen. Now we've got my short trade. I've just entered this long trade, which is why I'm publishing this video, and if this stops me out of my short trade and continues to go higher, then you know, no problem. We've got a long position on the board. But as I say, I fully expect this one to stop me out. But let's see what happens. Now, this trade over here is what I wanted to show you guys. So I've left this on the board here. This was a monster trade that I took. I got an entry. Let me see, where is the drawing tool here? Ah, it's the brush tool, isn't it? Okay, let's look at this. So I got an entry all the way down here at this wick, and this was on a 1.5% stop loss. This trade then pumped all the way up to here, which was a macro A wave. It then pulled all the way back down to here, macro B, and then it finally put in a macro C wave. Now normally I do like to hold these trades when it's a long position, because who knows, Solana could go back up to its all-time high. It could exceed that all-time high, go to $300, $400, $500. However, because let me just get rid of this. Because this trade was a 73.99 risk to reward ratio off a 1.5% stop loss, I secured those profits because that was a very, very profitable trade. And again, I think I only got stopped out once or twice on this one. Now, these last couple of videos that I've published, the entries have been really good, and I've only been stopped out once or twice. But do not let that fool you. There have been times where I've been stopped out 10 times, 15 times, 20 times. It's all about risk management, and a lot of people go wrong in trading because they use very high risk. And the idea here is to manage your risk appropriately, so when you have these monster trades, how long did this take actually? So let's have a look here. So this took 106 days for this trade to complete. So I was patient for 106 days before I exited this trade, and a lot of people just cannot do that. So you have to be patient with these trades. Again, there were lots of ABCs throughout all of this giant ABC that you could have traded. This was a really nice one on the B wave. I like to trade these trades where they make the big moves, and those are the ones that turn out to be the most profitable. Okay, so to recap, we have entered into a macro short on Solana, and we have countered this with a 4-hour time frame ABC, which is clear to see on the chart. And now we will be patient and see which one prevails. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one.